If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. You catch me, I'm buying a deal. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. Hey, I'm all in the metaverse. I'm digital, travel the universe. I look at the price and the dripping is going up. Send the whole crew alert. Crypto, we go berserk. You witness a certified bull run. 60 to 70, 80 to 90 and 30 days, we getting full sun. Check out my stash, I don't do cash, only do Metamask. Went to the Hamptons, I'm up in virtual, man, and we had a blast. Look at the way that I'm dripping saucy. Check out my jewelry game is frosty. She love the way that I'm driving flossing. KingPachino bossing. Compound interest, ain't nothing suspicious. If you ain't dripping, then you must be slipping. Ain't paying no attention, crypto game took it to the top. Don't drip by the dip when the value drop. Blockchain boys, yeah, I made it hot. Talk crypto now when we on the block. Yeah. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. You catch me, I'm buying the deal. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. Buy the deal. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. You catch me, I'm buying the deal. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. Don't trip, buy the deal. Don't trip, buy the deal, buy the deal. Don't trip, buy the deal. Don't trip, buy the deal, buy the deal. You know, for sure. We on crypto. So don't trip, buy the deal, buy the deal. Don't trip, buy the deal, buy the deal. Yes, sir.
Hey, guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? KingPachino, I'm back. Yes, sir. What's up, everybody? Y'all already know what time it is. It's your boy, Mr. KingPachino, aka Mr. King Crypto. Welcome to the Crypto Millionaire channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, click that notification bell button so you get all the notifications anytime I drop. Because you know when I drop them bangers back to back to back to back to back. Remember, I am not a financial advisor. I am simply documenting my journey on the largest wealth transfer in the 21st century. So make sure that anytime you invest, you only invest risk capital or money that you can afford to lose. But today, guys, you already know what time it is. Before we get started with this drip, I'm going to put my disclaimer out there for those. Listen, guys, you know, world-class movement. You know, I created an ecosystem, guys, with multiple things when we talk about Airbnbs, crypto, working from home, you know, understanding business credit, how to build your business, how to get funding from your business. You want to plug into worldclassmovement.com, guys. We're going to help people get started in the metaverse, work from home. If you like the video and I'm in the metaverse, you want to come to the metaverse, you want to work from home, get some extra money so you put it into crypto, holla at your boy. Let me know what's up. We'll get you plugged in. But we finna dive into the brain and the master plan. We finna talk about the master plan. How do you master plan? How do you mastermind your drip portfolio? How do you mastermind your splash, you know, portfolio? What is the thought process, right? I just want to share some of my perspective, guys. You know, the way I look at things, the way I see things, where I look at the charts, you know, how do I go about making my investments? And when I double down, when do I buy, you know, when do I hydrate? When do I take profits? You know, what do I see, right? Because they say only those that can see the invisible can do the impossible. So they say, you know, wise man once said, a leader can take you where they're going, but a vision, it says a leader can take you where they've been, but a visionary can take you where they're going. So what we want to do is kind of show you some of the vision. I'm going to share some of my vision, you know, of where I believe this thing is going, right? So let's talk about it. So right now, as you can see right now, I have 376 drip. So I'm on my way to 400 drip, guys. Yesterday, if you watched my video, you saw I purchased 200 drip and I purchased 100 splash, right? So today I'm like, okay, let me look at these charts. Let me break this stuff down. Let me see what I'm looking like. And I want to kind of share some of my perspective of how I'm growing my account and the way that I'm looking at my account. So what we're going to do first here is we're going to go over here to this drip file, right? So the drip file right now has drip. Let's do auto price. Auto price is showing $7.07. Really want to catch these dips below 7. I thought it was below 7. It was just below 7. Man, it's right over 7. Shoots, I wanted it to be at that 390 something to catch those dips. But I want to go ahead and get myself into some more drip. Now, here's what I look at. This is how I look at this thing. So you see I have 376 drip. Now, if you look at 376 drip, it tells me by my birthday, well, I'm just going to say by July 14th of next year, right? That's 298 days from there, saying I would be at $254.55 per month. Now, watch this, guys. I'm going to go to my calculator. Right, it said what, 254.55, right? So we're gonna go 254.55 times 30 days. We're talking about over $7,600 a month in 98 days. Okay, that's not my birthday, guys. My birthday is January the 14th, right? My birthday is January the 14th. I think that's somewhere around 100 and something days. Let's try 110. Let's see what we're looking like. 117. Yeah, $117. 117 days, guys. My birthday shows I'll be at $57 a day, right? $57.14 a day. If I look at that number and I say 57.14, right? Hold on. 57.14 times 30 days. So by my birthday, it's saying I'll be at like $1,700 a month. Not bad at all to have a crypto portfolio paying you $1,700 a month and you're doing absolutely nothing but just putting your money to work. Now watch this. Here's the interesting thing. Let's go ahead and do a little fun fact checking. This is how I view when I'm buying drip or when I'm buying protocols like this. I'm kind of looking at how do I want to go about building your bag, because you have to be a builder. I'm speaking to the people with small accounts right now. Because if you have a big account, you know what you're doing because you've been building an account. You know what you're doing. But if you're at a small account, you have listen, begin with the end in mind. You have to see the end. If you don't see the end, if you don't see a maxed out account, you don't see 100,000 drip in your deposits, in your claim, then you might not do what is required to get there. Because maybe along the way, you'll make a lot of emotional decisions. Like when the market is bare, you don't buy, you sell, you sit. Maybe you don't hydrate. All those things are going to affect you from getting to the finish line. So you want to be able to picture what the end result looks like. And you want to break that thing down. If you haven't got to your first 100 drip, your first 200, start with getting your first 25. Set it a goal. Then get to 50. Then get to 100. That's all I did. Then I got to 150. Then I got to 200. Now I'm over 300 and working my way to be over 400. And then I'm going to set a goal to hit 500. Then next thing you know, I have 1,000. Once I got my first 1,000, I'm like, man, 1,000, man, that's going to be so cool. So I'm just working my way up the line. But here's how you think of it. So yesterday I bought 200 drip. I bought $100 worth of splash. Right. And I'm like, well, maybe I'll put another 200 in here, have some money laying around in my PayPal and stuff for one of my other virtual businesses. I own a virtual call center in the metaverse and that pays me. And so I earn some money there. So I'm going to take that money and I'm trying to decide, do I want to put this extra 200 in drip, or do I want to put it all in splash while splash is cheap? Or do I want to put 100 in drip, 100 in splash? Or do I just want to put it all in drip? So this is how I make these decisions when I look at the chart. So what I'll do is I'll look at drip and say, okay, well, drip right now is about $7, right? Let me show you on the calculator so you can see what I'm saying. So drip is like $7, right? So if I say I take $200 and I divide it by the price of drip, which is, I'm just going to say it's $7.07. That's another 28.28 drip. If I look at how much drip I have right now, I have 376. But if I look at my wallet, if I look at the drip page, I think I have a little bit of drip in my available. See, I got 3.4 drip. So if I take the 3.4 drip and then I take the 28.28 off the 200, that's going to put me over, 31 drip. Right? May hit a little tax on it, but it's going to put me somewhere around 30 drip, 29, 30 drip, something like that, or whatever it may be, right? But if I take that amount, and say that's going to be more than enough to put me over 400 because I already have 376 in my deposit. So even after taxes, I should clear over 400 drip. Why am I saying that? Because I want you to peep this. And I haven't done it yet, but it's going to be interesting just to see what the long-term effects look like. Because I think that's very important for people to know what the long-term effects of a small investment, what that looks like 10 months down the road. Because you could put $200 in now, but we want you to understand what that's going to do 10 months down the road. See, if you can see that, I think that would inspire you to beef your bag up when it's times when you see those opportunities, but maybe you're a little afraid, right? To lose the 200 or spend the 100 or spend the 500, because maybe just, I don't know, you're being tight with your money, you're still developing that mindset of understanding, put your money to work. You rather keep it in the bank where you think it's safe, even though it's losing value every day, but let's check this out. So right now you see it shows by my birthday, in 117 days, I would be at $57.06 based on what I have in there now. But let's say if I went ahead and added another 25 drip and got to 400 drip. Let's see if this number is affected. So if I put 400 in here as my drip total, let's see what happens. Okay, it went up to $60.58. How much was it before that? It was at, let me reload. It'll say it. Hold on. Let me reload it. I think it'll probably put the regular price in there. Yeah, I was at, this is where I was at first. So I was at 57.06 a day, right? 57.06 a day. So if I put 400 in here now, right? It's saying I'll be at 60.58. So if I do 60.58 times 30 days, I'll be over $1,800 a month. Versus, I think I said, what, 17? Yeah, so another $100 a month. Just by me. So by me putting in another $200 today, by the end of the year, by the beginning of the year, I'll be earning an extra $100 a month. See, that's pretty strong. But here's the deal. Let's stretch that out, right? Let's stretch that out and see 298 days, which is the middle of next year. 298 days. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, 290 days. Let's reload. Hold on. Switch over. Okay, so based on drip price, 280 days, showing I would be at 270. Is that right? Let me see. Let me refresh here my auto. Let's see where it was at first. Reload my page. Okay, so 298 days is showing I would be at 254.55. Right? So I would be at 254.55 per day. Let's add that up. Let me see how much that is. 254.55 times 30 days. So I'll be at about $7,600 a month this time next year. And, well, not this time next year, a little earlier than this. Around July. Around that time, if drip is just $7. If it just stay in the $7 range. Okay, if I multiply that times 12 months, guys, it's over $91,000 a year. That's 6 figures. Well, almost 6 figures. Less than 6 figures, but it's tapping on it, right? But this is what the current price now. Now let's just take a look real quick. What happens if I spend another 200 right now and get this up to 400? Let's see what kind of a difference this makes. So it takes me to 270. Right? It takes me to 270 a day. So let me multiply 270 a day times 30 days. It takes me up to 81. Wait, so 81. What was the other number? Let's go back and check. Because I want y'all to see this. That was 81. I'm going to remember that. Let me reload the page. Right? This is if I just stay where I'm at. 254.55. Watch this. Times 30. Okay. 76.36 minus 8,100. See, so $200. That's $463.50. Right? So me putting in another $200 now is equivalent to me earning another $463.50 a month later. You see what I'm saying? So that just, you got to look at this kind of stuff, because this is what happens when you start to deal with compound interest. Now, we're only talking about another $200, but just imagine when you keep doing this. See, the thing is about compound interest, the most valuable part of compound interest is time. Not your money, it's time. That's why they say with compound interest, you really want to make your investments is like go in strong, because your money is not more valuable than time. Time is what's going to make your money really more valuable than what it was going in. So in other words, what I'm saying to you is, if you see yourself investing $3,000 in this thing, but you do 100 here, 50 another month, 200 another month, 500 the next month, 200 month after that, 300 the month after that, 100 month after that, 50 after that, 45 and 100. Okay, all those different times you've been investing, it's slowing down the compound interest. You're catching the dips, and you should be doing that. But ultimately, if you would have went in at 3,000 just right off the gate at a great entry time, then that 3,000 could have been working that whole year round, versus 3,000 and only 200 of it was working for the whole 12 months. 300 was working for 10 months. 500 was only working for 8 months. Another 300 was only working for 9 months, because of all these different times you've been buying. Now you do that. You should buy these dips along the way, but you want to, when you start buying your drip, if you have money sitting around, you want to make the decision to say, hey, do I want the money to sit around, or do I want to go ahead and just put it in there? Because if I know I'm going to turn around and put it in there anyway in 2 more weeks, why am I letting it sit for 2 additional weeks without putting it in there, when it could have already been making money for the same 2 weeks that the other 200 sat in there? So you might as well just throw the whole 400 in there. If it's a good entry point, right? If you're feeling like, oh, okay, I'm buying it at a good time, I'm buying it on a dip, so that's how I'm looking at it, guys. I'm like, okay, while I'm beefing up my bag, let me make sure that I'm go ahead and do what I need to do, to where I'm putting, as much as I can in during this phase. And, you don't want to penny pinch yourself, right? Because you really just making yourself get less money, honestly, for the same work, especially if the money is available. Now, if you don't have money available and all you could do is put 50 or 25 or 10 or $15 or whatever it may be, you do that and you work, you earn, and you make a commitment to yourself and say, man, I'm going to make sure I take 10% of what I earn, put it into investment, or I'm going to take $20 or $25 a check, or $50 a check, or $100 a check, based on how much you get paid, and whatever you can allocate to it, you do that and be consistent with that. And that'll definitely help you out as well, right? So as y'all can see, that's what's going on there. So I'm going to be working on that behind the scenes. I don't want to put all my personal business out there, but I am going to go into my PayPal, see if I can. I don't know. I never tried to use my PayPal card to purchase through crypto.com. So I don't even know if they're going to allow that. But if so, then I'll add my PayPal card and simply just buy the BNB with crypto.com. If not, then I'm going to have to move the funds over to my business account and then use my card that is on file. But I'll figure all of that part out. But this is pretty cool to see how that affects, because I'm going to get a little bit more bullish now. I'm going to be buying drip. I'm going to also be buying Splash as well too. Taking my risk with Splash as well too. But for the sake of this video, we're going to go ahead and go back to this browser. We're going to go ahead and go to drip. Right, we're going to go back to drip. Let's go here to the network. These are some things I kind of look at. So we're at 134,000 players, man. Wow. That's strong, man. 134,000 people in drip. That's crazy. That is crazy. 304,000 in supply. So I've been kind of looking at the supply. These are things I look at. Like, is the supply going up or is it coming down? If it's coming down, what's happening with the price of drip? Is it going up? Right? So you kind of want to look at some of these different variables to kind of get a good feeling of where your investments are to make better decisions on. Do you think you need to get bullish? Do you think you need to just, it's a bear market, you need to put your raincoat on and stuff and just ride the storm? You want to kind of know the heartbeat and the pace of your investments. And so that's why you got to look at all of these things to kind of know. So let me go here. There is something else I want to show you. Let me see. Do I have my coin market cap? Yeah, let me show you coin market cap, which is why I think it's a good time to buy into the dip. Because see right here, if you look at this chart right here, as you see, this chart was right here at, let me see, can I move it? Well, I'm on my phone, so y'all can't see. But you see where the beginning of this green is right here? That's at what? $6 and probably about 79 cents. If you see this at the beginning right here. Now, if you look over to the end of this chart on this end, you'll see it's touched back down. So it's went from the 670-ish to over $7, right? 30 cent jump. And it's back down, back into this area. Back into that, right under $7. So this is why I believe it's a good time to buy into drip, because based on the chart, it's touched. And if this chart was expandable with a little bit more way for me to break it down to you guys, I would be able to show you that it hit that number more than once. See, if you look right here, you can see it hit it right here at the beginning. See, beginning of this green, 678, and it went into the red. Then look, boom, it hit it again right here, 678. So this kind of let you know, okay, hit it, went down, then it came back up to it again. Then it went up a little bit and came back down and touched it again right here. That's the third confirmation. Then it went all the way up and then it came back down. And if you can look over far to the right, you see that it's touching it again. So this lets me know there's some type of base or guideline there that is touching, which does make sense when you overall look at the charts, because before we had that major rush to where it went up, $6.50 was somewhere. If you go back and watch my videos, I'll talk about being bullish somewhere around that $6.50. So I feel like this is a pretty good time to be a little, bullish. So I wanted to show y'all that. So let's go to drip right here. Let's go slide back over, guys. We're going to go to the faucet. $24.81. Now check this out. Let me show you what this $24.81 is going to do. $24.81. By me putting this back into the faucet, is going to multiply by 365%. And my money is going to then turn into $90.55. If I subtract minus 24 from it, I'm going to, at the push of a button today, make $66.50 today. Just because I'm simply hydrating $24 and some change. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to slow down here. And we're going to go ahead and go to hydrate. We're going to check this gas fee. We're going to see if we can get it lower. The gas fee is a little higher than usual. 29 cents. You got to watch your fees. But, if you're going to hydrate every day, you want to make sure that the fees are not going to kill you. If your fees are higher than how much you're earning, don't hydrate once a day. Definitely don't. Make sure you hydrate once every week, once every 2 weeks if you have a really, really low balance, okay? But I have compounded my interest. Let's take it out. Let's see if we're going to shoot up a little bit. I'm trying to get to that 400. I want to shout out to some of my crypto millionaires, because guess what? There's crypto millionaires in the chat, guys, that were exposed to this opportunity because of me. And guess what? They have more drip than me. There's people with 400 drip. I think there might even be some that's sitting on 400 or 500 in the faucet and even got a couple hundred outside of the faucet. So I want to shout out to them as well. But as you can see, I did hydrate. It did take me above the 380. So I just need another 20 drip to get to 400. So I'm excited about that. So I'm working my way up to that 400. I'm going to be buying some more and going into that. But let me slide on over here because I don't want to make this too long. And I'm doing this one from the phone today. So I'm going to slide on over here to the animal garden. As you can see, I made $35.08 in the animal farm. Man, just all this stuff is just free money, man. Free money. Once you get it going. Once you get it going, right? So we want to go ahead and get this pumping real quick. Let's take a look at these numbers real quick. I'm at 67,988 plants. Boom. Now I'm at 78,000 plants. Let's go. We on this animal garden. We're not going to even play with them. Then we're going to slide on over here. Let's go check on Lucky Cat. These protocols came out and everybody was all pumped up and hyped out about them. But this contract balance has been going down. So I'll just pet the cat. Take my little fee. Pet the cat. We're going to pet the cat. Okay. After we pet the cat, I think we pet the cat now. I think that's done. Now what we're going to do. Oh, it's going to be done now. Yeah. Okay, now it's done. Now that it's done, we're going to go back to the wallet. We're going to switch over to AVAX. AVAX, we're going to go back to the browser. From the browser, we're going to go ahead and slide on down to... Actually, let me slide on down to Ruby Mine first. These protocols been trying to hold on, but they can't compete with Drip. It's good. It take care of a little something. I mean, still got something working for them, but they're not really big business. I just use them for transactions. I just use them to help pay for some transaction fees. Get a little bit more coins in my wallet for transactions. Look, they came out with the coin. What's this advertisement? I have no idea. Okay, so I got that squared away. Now I'm finna come here and scroll down and go to the splash, going to the tap. So with the tap, I got 2,508 in my deposit, $653.35. This means that I'm earning somewhere around $12 a day. So you see, today I've earned $11.12, which is somewhere close to that $12 a day. So it is time for me to hydrate. But here's the thing, Splash pays you 2%. So let's check this $11.13, right? And let's multiply this, well, $11.13, and multiply this times 360%. Oh, hold on. It was $11.13. And we're going to multiply this times the price. That's, hold on, let me tell you. Hold on. Yeah, $11.13 of Splash. And we're going to multiply this times 365%. $40. Now, if I subtract the 11.13 from there, I'm today with the click of this hydration, I'm earning $30. You see how powerful that is? Because the max payout. That's what's so powerful about hydrating, guys. When you hydrate, you're cutting yourself your own check. Honestly, you're cutting your own check and don't even know it. You can cut your checks. So I'm going to refill this thing here. And then right now, the fee is not too bad either. You can lower it like that, 17 cents. Hit confirm. Let them go get their little fee up out of there. Because, I've been hydrating like once a week, I hadn't been hydrating every single day. And I think both strategies work. But I think hydrating daily, if you have enough in your balance, is better. But if you don't have enough in your balance, then you're not going to be able to do that daily. But as you can see, I just went ahead and hydrated. So now I have $2,549.64 in my deposit. So we on our way, guys. We crossed over the $2,500 Splash mark. So of course I'm excited to get to that 3,000. I need that 3,000, right? So I'm just working every day, guys. I'm working at it every single day. I'm just going to be monitoring the charts. Well, not even every day I'm going to monitor the charts, honestly, guys, because sometimes you got to just live life and do things, you know? So I don't get so caught up into crypto where I just get so consumed where every day I'm just watching every little thing for every second of the day, guys. I like to live my life, enjoy my life, have fun. I be in the metaverse, working on the virtual call center, helping people get stay-at-home jobs. I be helping people with our credit restoration business, helping people establish better credit. I be helping people develop their LLCs, get their to put themselves in position to get business funding. You know, there's a lot of stuff that I'm going on. I've been, working on the Airbnbs. There's a lot of things we're doing just being an entrepreneur. So I don't always have the time to just sit there and watch the charts all day. But that's the beauty of crypto. You don't have to do that. Some people do it because that's all they have to do. They just completely just drip enthusiasts or crypto enthusiasts, and they just wake up every single day and just think and live and breathe crypto. Me, I love traditional businesses as well too, and mixing it in the form of crypto. But crypto doesn't require you to have to sit around and watch it all day. Not in these protocols. All you got to do is cash talk and BS walks. Put your money up. You want to get rich? The amount that you invest is going to determine how fast you're going to get to the bag. If you put a little bit in there, then you're going to get a little bit. That's just how it works. It's just that simple. But think about how powerful that is. See, crypto make it kind of simple for you if you're in the right protocol and you just follow the nature and the laws of how the protocol works. You put a little bit in, you get a little bit out. You have to have more time and more patience before you get a lot out. You can put a little in, but you have to have you have to hydrate for 2 years to end up with a whole bunch. And that's okay if you have the patience for 2 years to constantly just be hydrating, and your money looking small, because it's going to take about 1.5 years before it really start looking like, wow, it's starting to really blossom. But if you have a little bit more skin you could put in the game and you want to buy these dips, it's going to help you collapse time frames. It's going to help you move around within the year, 14 months. You're going to start, popping off. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, guys. Just wanted to give you my breakdown. That's my time, ladies and gentlemen. And like I always say, we won't see you at the top. We'll see you over the top. Why? A, because you're built for greatness. A, 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 you're built for greatness. I'm on the phone today. Hey, I'm in the metaverse. Hey, I'm on the phone today. Hey, I'm in the metaverse. Hey, and I'm gone. I'm gone.